your business is the one at risk. Because imagine an employee takes an output from an AI system, an AI tool, something from ChatGPT or Gemini, Perplexity, whatever it is. They submit that somewhere as an official report to a board. They submit it as an official document to some regulatory body or something. And that information, they did not check that information correctly. And that information has data that is incorrect. So if your employees are not trained enough and they're not fully aware as to what to look for in output, how to use the AI, how to prompt it, then you're kind of putting your company, your business, and your reputation at risk. What up, Bars Nation? Welcome back to another episode of the Dropping Bars podcast. I am your host, Kimron Corian, and today I have one message for you. If you are a business owner, if you are a manager within a business, if you are an entrepreneur and you have teams of people working for you, you need to ensure that your employees are AI literate. It is incumbent upon you to ensure that your employees are given or provided with some level of AI education. I want to advocate that every employer should ensure that their employees are AI literate. AI literacy is a key skill if you want your company to develop in 2026 and beyond. And it starts with ensuring that your employees are AI literate. Now, why am I saying this? I am saying this because whether you invest in their AI education or not, they are using AI. So your employees, your team members, your teammates are using AI. Now, are they using it correctly? That is the issue. Because in many cases, they are not using AI correctly because they have not been trained on how to use it. Now, some people are self-starters, some people are self-motivated, so they would go out there and they will find all the information. They will look at the YouTube videos. They will read everything that comes from OpenAI and Google and wherever. And they will ensure that they themselves, because they have an inherent interest in ensuring that they remain AI literate, that they are upskilled or they are reskilled just for their career. So some people are like that. However, there are others who may not necessarily be that self-motivated, may not be self-starters. So they hear about ChatGPT. They hear that you can ask ChatGPT questions and it will give you a response, or they heard that you can ask ChatGPT to write an article for you, write a press release for you. So they go into ChatGPT and they say, hey, write me this press release, or write me this article, or write me this blog post, write me this post for social media. And they just start entering prompts. Some of the prompts don't even make sense. If you know, prompting is one of the key skills where AI literacy is concerned, because if you enter garbage into an AI system, you will get garbage out. So garbage in, garbage out. Therefore, if you want your company to develop, to grow, to really not get left behind in 2026 and beyond, then you have to invest in AI training for your employees. Now, you might be saying, Kimron is just saying that because he wants you to hire him so he can do the training. Now, mind you, I don't mind. You can hire me, I can do the training, and that's great. But even if you don't, it doesn't matter, because the truth is, a couple weeks ago, I was having an engagement with a business colleague, and they were showing me a report that was written by one of the employees. And I took one look at it, and I saw that, okay, that definitely was written by ChatGPT. I've been using ChatGPT a very long time now, so I know ChatGPT outputs. So I looked at it and I said, okay, well, that's definitely a ChatGPT output. And my business colleague, they pretty much knew that as well. They had an idea that, okay, this is an AI generated output. And I said to them, well, why don't you invest in AI education for your employees? Because clearly they're using ChatGPT. This is the quality of work you're getting. It's not very good. So maybe you can invest in AI education for them. And they were a bit resistant to it because they're like, if they want to use it, shouldn't they be the ones going to learn it? And I'm like, okay, maybe you have a good point. But the truth is, your business is the one at risk, because imagine an employee takes an output from an AI system, an AI tool, something from ChatGPT or Gemini, Perplexity, whatever it is. And they submit that somewhere, whether as an official report to a board, or they submit it as an official document to some regulatory body or something, and that information, they did not check that information correctly, and that information has data that is incorrect, or you get an output that was hallucinated, because AI hallucinates, meaning that it makes up stuff when it doesn't know the answer. So if your employees are not trained enough and they're not fully aware as to what to look for in output, how to use the AI, how to prompt it, how to review what they get as an output, then you're kind of putting your company, your business, and your reputation at risk. So yes, you might think if the employees are using the AI tools that it's up to them to go and find out how to use it. But I believe if they are using it on behalf of your company, on behalf of your business, then you have an obligation to ensure that they know exactly what they're doing, they're using it the right way. Now, some people might say, oh, I do not want people using AI in my business. I did not tell them to use AI. Listen, man, it doesn't matter. They're using it. They are using it. Like almost everybody I speak to, every company I go to do a training, when I ask the question, how many people here are using AI? Almost everybody hand goes up. Almost everybody hand goes up. But guess what? Almost everybody, when they put their hand up, they are using it in the most basic form, in the most basic way. So it is very important that companies, that employers, that managers, entrepreneurs invest in AI literacy for their teams, for their departments, for their employees. Because I'm telling you, in 2026 and beyond, if you stay out of the AI game, you are going to get left behind. Some people, they love saying, I don't like AI. AI is not for me. I don't want to use it. Whatever the case is. Listen, man, AI is here to stay. AI is here to stay. This is not no bubble that's going to bust and we're going to go back to the way things were. No, that's not going to happen. AI, artificial intelligence, is here to stay. And you have to get with the program. If you don't get with the program, you will get left behind. You will get left behind. You will get displaced. You will get disrupted. And you will get disrupted by somebody who is investing in AI education and AI literacy for their team members. Now, as an employee, if you're using AI, that doesn't mean that you have to sit down and wait for your employer, your boss to invest in AI education for you. You can go out there. As a matter of fact, there are so many YouTube videos right now online that you can learn AI from. You don't have to do any specialized course. You don't have to do a university program. You can learn everything you need to learn from the University of YouTube for free. So, you also have a responsibility to invest in your own education, in your own development. So don't think that it's all about, well, my boss did not send me to do this AI training. No, you can also invest in yourself. And I'm telling you, there are blogs out there, there are YouTube videos, and sometimes that's all you need to learn the tools, to learn how to use AI, to learn the systems, the processes, to learn the thinking. So invest in AI education, invest in AI literacy. That is one of the skills that is going to take businesses and individuals forward. That's going to safeguard your future. AI education and AI literacy. Invest in it. That's all I got for you today. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next episode of the Dropping Bars podcast. Have a good one. Peace out.
We keep dropping bars, dropping bars, dropping bars. Dropping bars.